So now I'm gonna explain the UI part. So firstly, we're gonna put in a panel, resize the panel. Then we put in a title, finding the title border here. Put in Fibonacci app. Okay, close. And for the enter anthem, we're gonna put in as a label. And size it. And we're gonna put in a text field beside the text. So we're gonna be clear. As calculate button, we're gonna put in as a button. And the result is the label. Result. And the save result one is a button. Also, now we're gonna edit small text so you can see. Oops. We're gonna edit this tag so you can, let's say, save. Right, pretty much done. Right, thank you.
Alright, as for my part, I'm going to explain about the coding part of our project. So basically, there are three methods for this this coding. Basically, the first method is calculate Fibonacci, where it will calculate the number sequence that we entered, and then there is a method called save for the save button, and then there is also a button for the calculate action. So these are the three methods that we use for this project. So first, I'm going to explain about the calculate. So basically, what it does is in this particular area, it will get the text from the input area, and then it will return into a integer value. And then in here, the coding helps us to convert the number that we entered earlier to create the number sequence of the Fibonacci. So this is the loop for the Fibonacci sequence, and then it will return the result into the string. And for the second method is save action perform, which is for the save button. So in here, there's the string input text from the enter for. Enter for is basically the text area here. This one is the enter for. So it will get the text, and then it will pass the text into a input integer value, and then the Fibonacci result will calculate the Fibonacci using the input value that we entered earlier. And then here's the try and catch of our save. So where it does, uh, it will create a file. Okay, if you tap the save button, it will create a txt file called Fibonacci sequence, and then save the sequence there. So for this, we used some import methods like IO exception, file writer, and buffer writer. So in here, it will create the Fibonacci.sequence and then save the number sequence in there. And if there is any error occurred during this process, it will return that unable to save the Fibonacci sequence. And if we in the input area, if we type any alphabet instead of numbers, like if we like input A or B, it wouldn't calculate, because this program is only for the numbers. So it will return the value like please enter a valid integer. So it's basically an error handling in this project. And then the last one is the calculation. So in this method, same as before, we are going to get the text from the input area and then change the input value into an integer. And then in here, it helps to change into a Fibonacci sequence. And then here, result label is the label where it shows the final result. And then in here, it will print the Fibonacci first, and then the input value where like Fibonacci bracket how many terms that we are going to put in the sequences. And then finally, for the last number in the result label, And then for the exception, if there is any error occurred during this process, it will return error, please enter the valid integer. So now I'm going to show the how our GUI works basically. So we are going to compile it first. We're going to run. So this is the updated version of our GUI from earlier. We just did some upgrades, like change the colors and all. And here it is. We're going to enter number 9 and calculate. It will show the result of Fibonacci, the term that we used here, and then the last number for the sequence. So this is what basically it is. So if we type any alphabet, like for an example, my name, like calculate, it will show error, please enter a valid integer. So this is the error handling in our project. So we are going to type 9 again. So this is our result label. And if we type the save result, it will show a message pane which is called Fibonacci sequence saved to the Fibonacci sequence txt. Basically, it's already created the Fibonacci sequence.txt and saved the sequence in there. So let's go and check the Fibonacci sequence there. Okay, so here it is. It's already saved the number sequence here from 0 to 34, which is the last number that it's shown like in the GUI like this. And yeah, so this is what our basically our GUI and our sequence dot Fibonacci sequence.txt looks like. And basically this is all our project that we needed to do for the lab test tree. And I think that's all from me. Thank you.